Welcome back to Easy English Talk Podcast.
What if you could wake up one day with more money than you need? Not from luck or lottery, but from simple habits you practiced every day. Most people think this is impossible, but thousands of ordinary people have done it. Welcome to Easy English Talk Podcast. I'm Ryan, and today we are discussing 7 habits that can make you rich.
And I'm Priya. Thanks for joining us today, everyone. You know, when most people think about getting rich, they imagine big risks or lucky breaks. But that's not really how it works for most wealthy people.
Exactly right, and that's what we want to explore today. We're going to walk through 7 specific habits that wealthy people use consistently. These aren't complicated strategies or things only smart people can do. They're simple habits anyone can start building right now.
And the best part? You don't need a lot of money to start. You don't need a special degree or connections. You just need to understand these habits and be willing to practice them. That's what we'll give you today.
So, let's be honest first. Why do so many people struggle with money? Why do some people work hard their whole lives but never build real wealth? That's the problem we need to understand before we talk about solutions.
Great question. I think the biggest issue is that most people never learned about money properly. Schools don't teach it. Parents often don't talk about it. So people grow up without the basic skills they need.
Right. And when you don't understand money, you make mistakes without even knowing it. You spend everything you earn, you don't save, you don't invest, and year after year, nothing changes. You work hard, but your bank account stays the same.
And here's another problem. People copy what they see around them. If everyone around you spends money quickly, you do the same. If no one talks about investing, you never learn. We follow the crowd, even when the crowd is heading in the wrong direction.
That's so true. Plus, there's this belief that you need a high salary to become wealthy, so people who don't earn a lot just give up. They think wealth is impossible for them, but that's not true at all.
Absolutely. Wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about what you do with what you make. Some people earn a lot but stay poor because they spend everything. Other people earn less but build wealth because they have smart habits.
So today, we want to change that thinking. We're going to show you that wealth is possible for anyone who builds the right habits. These 7 habits are proven and practical. If you follow them consistently, your financial life will change.
And we're going to keep it simple. No confusing terms, no complicated math. Just clear ideas you can understand and use immediately. So let's jump into the first habit.
The first habit is this: pay yourself first. This might sound strange, but let me explain what it means. When you get paid, most people pay their bills first, buy what they need, and then save whatever's left over.
But here's the problem with that approach. Usually nothing is left over. After bills, food, rent, and other expenses, the money is gone. So you never save anything. Month after month, year after year, you have zero savings.
Exactly. So wealthy people do it differently. They pay themselves first. That means as soon as they get their salary, the very first thing they do is move money into savings or investments, before paying bills, before buying anything.
This sounds risky, right? Like, what if you don't have enough for bills? But here's the truth. When you pay yourself first, even just 10% of your income, you force yourself to live on the rest, and you always find a way.
It's a mindset shift. Instead of saying, "I'll save what's left," you say, "I'll save first, then live on what's left." And this one change makes a huge difference over time, because now, every month, you're building wealth automatically.
And it doesn't have to be a lot. Even saving 10 or 15% of your income adds up fast. If you earn $2,000 a month and save $200, that's $2,400 in a year. In 10 years, that's $24,000 plus interest.
Right, and if you invest that money wisely, it grows even more. The key is consistency. You have to pay yourself first every single time you get paid, no exceptions. Make it automatic so you don't even think about it.
Some people set up automatic transfers from their checking account to their savings account on payday. That way, the money moves before they can spend it. It's out of sight, out of mind. And that's perfect.
So that's habit number 1. Pay yourself first. Simple but powerful. Now let's move to the second habit, which is closely related. Live below your means. This is probably the most important wealth habit of all.
Living below your means simply means spending less than you earn. It sounds obvious, but most people don't do it. They spend everything they make, or even more than they make, using credit cards, and that keeps them broke forever.
Exactly. Think about it. If you earn $3,000 a month and spend $3,000, you have nothing left. Zero savings, zero investments, zero security. One emergency and you're in debt. That's not a good place to be.
But if you earn $3,000 and spend only $2,500, you have $500 left every month. That's $6,000 a year, and that money can be saved, invested, or used to pay off debt. That's how you build wealth.
And here's the thing. Living below your means doesn't mean living a miserable life. It doesn't mean never enjoying anything. It just means being smart about your choices. You can still have fun, go out, and enjoy life. You just do it with a plan.
Right. It's about priorities. Do you really need the newest phone every year? Do you need to eat out 5 times a week? Do you need expensive clothes or a fancy car to impress people? Probably not. Those things feel good for a moment, but they don't build wealth.
And honestly, a lot of spending is just habit. We buy things because we always buy them, not because we really need them. If you stop and think about each purchase, you'll realize you can cut a lot without feeling bad.
One trick is to wait before buying something. If you see something you want, wait 24 hours before buying it. Most of the time, you'll realize you don't actually want it that much. The urge goes away, and you save money.
Another trick is to find cheaper alternatives. Instead of going to expensive restaurants, cook at home. Instead of buying coffee every day, make it at home. Small changes add up to big savings over time.
And remember, the goal isn't to be cheap, the goal is to be smart with money, so you can build wealth and have financial freedom later. That freedom is worth more than any temporary thing you buy today.
So that's habit 2. Live below your means. Spend less than you earn, always. Now, let's talk about habit 3, which is invest your money wisely. This is where real wealth gets built.
Investing is how you make your money work for you. When you save money in a regular bank account, it just sits there. Maybe you earn a tiny bit of interest, but not much. But when you invest, your money grows much faster.
Right. And you don't need to be an expert to start investing. You don't need thousands of dollars. You can start small and learn as you go. The important thing is to start as early as possible because time is your biggest advantage.
Let me explain why time matters so much. There's something called compound interest. It means your money earns interest, and then that interest earns more interest. So your wealth grows faster and faster over time. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill.
Here's a simple example. Let's say you invest $100 a month starting at age 25. By age 65, with average investment returns, you could have around $300,000. But if you wait until age 35 to start, you'll only have about $150,000.
See, starting 10 years earlier doubles your money. That's the power of compound interest and time. So even if you can only invest a little bit now, start anyway. Don't wait until you have more money. Start now.
Now, where should you invest? There are many options, but for most people, the stock market is a great choice. You can invest in index funds, which spread your money across many companies. This reduces risk and gives steady growth over time.
Index funds are perfect for beginners because they're simple and low cost. You don't need to pick individual stocks or watch the market every day. You just invest regularly, and over the long term, the market goes up. History proves this.
Some people are scared of investing because they hear stories about people losing money. Yes, the market goes up and down in the short term, but over 10, 20, or 30 years, it almost always goes up. You just have to stay patient and not panic.
Another option is real estate. Buying property can be a great investment if you do it carefully, but it requires more money up front and more management. So for most people starting out, stocks and index funds are easier.
The main point is this: don't let your money sit in a regular savings account forever. Put it somewhere it can grow. Even a small amount invested regularly will become a lot over time. That's how you build real wealth.
And remember, investing is a long-term game. Don't expect to get rich overnight. Be patient, stay consistent, and let time do the work. That's habit 3.
Great. Now let's move to habit 4, which is avoid bad debt. Notice I said bad debt, not all debt. There's actually good debt and bad debt, and knowing the difference is really important.
Good debt is debt that helps you build wealth or increase your income. For example, a mortgage to buy a house can be good debt because property usually increases in value. A student loan for education can be good debt if it leads to a better job.
But bad debt is debt used to buy things that lose value or don't help your future. Credit cards for clothes, gadgets, or vacations is bad debt. Car loans for expensive cars you can't afford are bad debt. This kind of debt keeps you poor.
And here's why bad debt is so dangerous. Credit cards often charge 15 to 20% interest or more. So if you owe $1,000 and only pay the minimum each month, you'll end up paying hundreds of dollars extra in interest. You're throwing money away.
Exactly. Bad debt is like a weight pulling you down. Every month you have to pay interest instead of building wealth. And if you keep adding more debt, you get stuck in a cycle. You work just to pay off debt, never getting ahead.
So the rule is simple. Avoid bad debt as much as possible. If you can't afford something, don't buy it on credit. Save up and buy it with cash later. And if you already have bad debt, pay it off as fast as you can.
One strategy is the debt snowball method. List all your debts from smallest to largest. Pay off the smallest one first while making minimum payments on the others. Once the smallest is gone, move to the next one. This builds momentum and motivation.
Another strategy is the debt avalanche method. Pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first. This saves you more money in interest over time. Both methods work. Choose the one that feels right for you and stick with it.
The key is to stop adding new debt while you're paying off old debt. Cut up your credit cards if you have to. Use cash or a debit card instead. Whatever it takes to break the habit of borrowing money for things you don't need.
And once you're debt-free, stay that way. Don't fall back into old habits. Remember, every dollar you don't pay in interest is a dollar you can save or invest. That's how you build real wealth. So, avoid bad debt. That's habit 4.
Perfect. Now let's talk about habit 5, which is increase your income. This might seem obvious, but a lot of people never think about ways to earn more. They just accept their current salary and hope for a raise someday. But the truth is, if you want to build wealth faster, you need to earn more money. Saving and investing are important, but there's a limit to how much you can save from a small income. Earning more gives you more to work with. So, how do you increase your income? There are several ways. First, you can improve your skills and get a better job. Take courses, learn new things, earn certifications. Make yourself more valuable to employers. Then ask for a raise or find a higher-paying position.
Many people are scared to ask for a raise, but it's one of the easiest ways to earn more. If you've been working hard and doing a good job, your boss might say yes. And even a small raise adds up over time. An extra $200 a month is $2,400 a year.
Another option is to start a side business or freelance work. Thanks to the internet, there are endless opportunities. You can offer services like writing, design, tutoring, consulting, or anything you're good at. Even a few hours a week can bring in extra money.
And you don't need a big investment to start. Many side businesses can start with just a computer and internet connection. The key is to find something people need and are willing to pay for, then deliver quality work and build a reputation.
Some people also earn passive income. That means money you earn without working actively for it. Examples include rental income from property, dividends from investments, or selling digital products like courses or ebooks. Passive income takes time to build, but it's worth it.
The point is, don't just accept your current income as fixed. Always look for ways to earn more. More income means more money to save, invest, and build wealth. It speeds up your journey to financial freedom.
And when you do earn more, here's the important part. Don't spend it all. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's a trap. People get a raise and immediately buy a nicer car or move to a bigger apartment, so they still have nothing left at the end of the month.
Instead, when your income goes up, keep your spending the same. Put that extra money straight into savings or investments. That's how you actually build wealth.
Earn more, but live the same. That's the secret.
So that's habit 5, increase your income. Now let's move to habit 6, which is educate yourself continuously. Wealthy people never stop learning. They read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, and always look for ways to improve their knowledge.
This is so important because the world changes fast. What worked 10 years ago might not work today. New opportunities appear all the time. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. But if you keep educating yourself, you stay ahead.
And I'm not just talking about formal education like college degrees. I'm talking about self-education. Reading books about money, business, and personal development. Listening to podcasts about investing and wealth building. Watching videos that teach useful skills.
The good news is that education has never been easier or cheaper. You can find free information online about almost anything. YouTube has thousands of great videos, libraries have books you can borrow for free. There's no excuse not to learn.
Wealthy people understand that knowledge is power. The more you know, the better decisions you make. Better decisions lead to better results, and better results lead to more wealth. It's a positive cycle.
One habit that many successful people have is reading every day. Even just 20 or 30 minutes before bed can make a big difference. Over a year, you could read 20 or 30 books. Imagine how much you'd learn.
And don't just learn about money. Learn about health, relationships, communication, and other life skills. Everything is connected. When you improve yourself as a person, your financial life improves too. You become more confident, make better choices, and attract better opportunities.
Another tip is to learn from people who have already achieved what you want. Find mentors either in person or through books and online content. Study what they did, learn from their mistakes, apply their lessons to your own life.
You can also join communities of like-minded people. Online forums, local groups, or social media communities focused on wealth building and personal finance. Being around people with similar goals keeps you motivated and helps you learn faster.
The key is to make learning a habit. Set aside time each week for it. Don't wait until you feel like it because you might never feel like it. Just do it consistently, and over time, you'll become much smarter and more capable.
So that's habit 6. Educate yourself continuously. Knowledge is one of the best investments you can make. Now, let's talk about the 7th and final habit, which is set clear financial goals. This ties everything together.
A goal is like a destination on a map. If you don't know where you're going, you'll wander around aimlessly and never get anywhere. But if you have a clear destination, you can plan your route and make progress every day.
Most people have vague wishes like, I want to be rich someday. But that's not a goal. A real goal is specific, measurable, and has a deadline. For example, I want to save $50,000 in 5 years. Now you have something concrete to work toward.
And when you have a clear goal, it changes your behavior. You start making decisions that move you closer to that goal. You think twice before spending money. You look for ways to earn more. You stay motivated even when things get hard.
So how do you set good financial goals? Start by thinking about what you really want. Do you want to buy a house, retire early, start a business, pay off debt? Be specific. Write it down. Make it real.
Then break that big goal into smaller steps. If you want to save $50,000 in 5 years, that's $10,000 a year or about $833 a month. Suddenly, the goal feels more achievable. You know exactly what you need to do.
And track your progress regularly. Check your savings and investments every month. See how far you've come. Celebrate small wins along the way. This keeps you motivated and helps you stay on track.
It's also important to be flexible. Life changes. Unexpected things happen. If you need to adjust your goal, that's okay. The important thing is to keep moving forward, even if the path changes a little.
Another tip is to write down your goals and put them somewhere you'll see them every day. On your bathroom mirror, on your desk, or as a wallpaper on your phone. Constant reminders keep your goals at the front of your mind.
And don't keep your goals secret. Share them with someone you trust, like a friend or family member. When other people know about your goals, you feel more accountable. You don't want to let them down, so you work harder to achieve what you said you would.
Some people also use vision boards. They put pictures of their goals on a board and look at it regularly. This helps you visualize your future and keeps you emotionally connected to your goals. It might sound simple, but it works.
The main idea is this: goals give you direction and purpose. Without them, you're just drifting. With them, every financial decision you make has meaning. You're not just saving money randomly. You're building towards something specific, and that makes all the difference.
So that's habit 7. Set clear financial goals. And that brings us to the end of our 7 habits. Let's quickly review them so you remember everything we talked about today.
Sure. Habit 1 is pay yourself first. Move money into savings or investments before you spend on anything else. Habit 2 is live below your means. Spend less than you earn, always, no exceptions.
Habit 3 is invest your money wisely. Put your money where it can grow over time. Don't let it sit doing nothing. Habit 4 is avoid bad debt. Don't borrow money for things that don't build wealth. If you have bad debt, pay it off fast.
Habit 5 is increase your income. Always look for ways to earn more money through raises, side businesses, or new skills. Habit 6 is educate yourself continuously. Never stop learning about money, business, and life.
And habit 7 is set clear financial goals. Know exactly what you want and create a plan to get there. These 7 habits are simple, but if you practice them consistently, they will change your financial life completely.
And here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do everything right away. Start with 1 or 2 habits. Build them into your routine. Then add more over time. Progress is better than perfection.
Exactly. The important thing is to start today. Not tomorrow, not next month, but right now. Pick one habit from today's discussion and commit to it. Maybe you'll set up an automatic savings transfer. Maybe you'll start reading one book about money. Just start somewhere.
And remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, patience, and consistency. But if you stick with these habits, you will see results. Your savings will grow, your debt will shrink, your confidence will increase, and your future will look brighter.
We really hope today's episode gave you practical ideas you can use. These aren't just theories. These are proven habits that real people use to build real wealth. And now you have them too.
Thank you so much for listening to Easy English Talk podcast today. We appreciate you spending your time with us. We hope you found this discussion valuable and that you'll take action on what you learned.
And if you enjoyed today's topic, we have many other episodes that can help you continue your learning journey. You can explore topics like how to build confidence, how to improve communication skills, or how to develop better daily habits for success.
All of these topics connect to each other. Personal growth, better habits, and financial success all work together. So check out our other episodes on the Easy English Talk podcast channel. There's so much more to discover and learn.
We're here to help you grow, learn, and improve your life one conversation at a time. So join us again soon for another episode. Until then, take care, stay focused on your goals, and remember that small habits today create big results tomorrow.
Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode. And good luck on your journey to wealth. Goodbye for now.